Oh shit, you're recording. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. 86 update. So currently the car's in the air. We recently changed the suspension components, so we ended up installing some hypercoil softer springs in the front and the back. So now we're running 5s in the front, 3s in the back. I still need to get the car aligned after our track day with Turn 8 at Bun Willow. The alignment's just beat up, so that's one thing that I've been wanting to address. So obviously with new springs, we need to get the car corner balanced again, but I've been holding off on it because this bad boy finally came in. This is a Autopower Roll Bar. It's pretty much similar to the one that I have in my FC. It's technically speaking a 4-point, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it has a crossbar and then another crossbar going down. This bar is where you put your harness over. Before Autopower used to provide paint on the roll bars, but now they come raw. So I guess that's just the change of times. But yeah, today's episode, really simple. We're gonna install the roll bar, and I hope that it's simple because every time I say it's simple, it's always some bullshit with the car. But yeah, pretty straightforward. We're gonna take off the seats. We're gonna probably take off maybe 1 or 2 pieces of trim. So the one that goes over the wheel well back here. We're gonna take off the wheels, mock everything up, drill the holes, and then I'm too lazy to paint it, so I'm gonna send it out to get powder coated. I'm still on the fence about what color to powder coat it. My brother wants it black, but he also wants it bronze, similar to the Cerakote that we did on the header. It's gonna be a game time decision, but regardless, it's gonna look better. But ultimately, what I'm trying to achieve is better rigidity out of the chassis, because if you're familiar with the 86 chassis, everything is paper thin, like really, really paper thin sheet metal, which is expected. It wasn't a sports car. It was just a sporty commuter car back in the day, back in the 80s. So I'm very, very hopeful that with the roll bar, we'll strengthen the chassis a lot more. And then we got a couple goodies coming in for the car. And then once we get those goodies in and then install them, we'll finally get the car corner balance again. So this will be the second time. I'm hoping to reduce some weight, so that's a hint at what's coming. But then this also adds weight. But yeah, let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is let's see how much this thing weighs, because there's some weight weenies out there, and I'm sure they're gonna be interested to see how much more weight would I add to my car, which like it matters, if I buy the Autopower Roll Bar. Oh, and one thing to note, there is 2 variations to this particular bar. So I actually had to reach out to my buddy Friz at Lucky 7 Racing. Yes, he's a rotary specialist, but he has a account with Autopower. And I didn't know this, but there's 2 versions. There's a sunroof one, and mind you, I'm not a fan of sunroofs. And then there's a non-sunroof one. So they will ask you that if you're thinking of purchasing that for your 86. So yeah, just a heads up there. Let's get it. I'm weighing in at, let's see, 233. Mind you, I just ate, but I still feel like a fat fuck. So 233. All right. $286. Can't do math right now. Okay, so we did some weighing. Ultimately, the whole assembly comes in at about 53 pounds with hardware, all this tape and crap. It's not painted, but I doubt paint is gonna add that much weight. Back in February of 2024, when I got the car corner balance with the old springs, it came in with the full tank of gas, which is 13 US gallons, at 21.28. So with 53 pounds, I would put us at 31, 2181, which is still under 2,200 pounds. So it's a sub 1,000 kilo car, which that's still pretty good. And mind you, it's 165 wheel horsepower, proven. So power to weight ratio is pretty damn good. So just for those weight weenies out there, now you know. Okay, little update. Pretty straightforward. There's this little seam right here where it was welded on the sheet metal. It's like tack welded. We're not gonna go past that. Obviously, the material is gonna bend once you put the sandwich plate underneath and start bolting everything down. It happened with my FC, and it's gonna happen with this paper thin chassis. We took off so this is a coupe, as you can tell. We took off the trim right here. We're just gonna run it through this. It's just a piece of vinyl with some cloth underneath. We'll just cut out that section once it's bolted down. On the Techno Toy seat brackets, you do need to remove this so you can rotate the bar, and then be careful, else you might, shing yourself. And yeah, that's just part of working on cars. But this is looking really, really good, and there's a lot of nice clearance here. We also measured the distance from this part of the frame to the end of the bracket here, and it's matching. It's 3/4 on each side. So now we're just gonna punch a hole, drill, sand, take a break, send it out to get powder coated, come back, put everything back on. Okay, so we got the bottom brackets bolted down. So 3 here, 3 back there. And for those of you who are curious, oh God, let's just get on the floor. Where is it? That's a good question. Okay. The other 3 are right there. So there's a bracket. And the brackets are side specific in a sense where there's 2 that only go for the front, and then there's 2 that are gonna go up here somewhere, wherever the holes end up. So okay, roll bar is installed. The fucking car is so sturdy now. So Caleb did his magic work. We cut the carpet so that the carpet could go around the bottom part of the roll bar. I mean, I don't really care. It's all that's carpet. This little vinyl piece, we cut around it. On this sheet metal right here, I'm going to have to hammer it a little bit. From all the impact, that liner underneath the wheel well kind of cracks. I'll fill that in at some point, but I mean, California is always hot. It never snows, so we're good. And this car's usually in the garage. So everything's bolted down. Now, the annoying part is we're going to have to take it off, send it to get powder coated, bring it back, throw it back on, and that's it. But other than that, Autopower Roll Bars, this is my second one installing one. This one was easier than the FC. So if you have an FC RX-7, get ready for pain because you're constantly hitting the sunroof. You're constantly destroying the very brittle B-pillar trim. So yeah, good luck. But in regards to an 8.6 coupe, because I don't know what the 8.6 hatch feels like, pretty straightforward. I mean, it's a square ass fucking car, which is nice. So yeah, really sturdy. Now, after the powder coat, get the seats back on. Waiting a couple other items to lighten up the car, and then corner balance, and then we'll be good to go. Probably some harness bars at some point. Sorry, 6-point harness for both the passenger and the driver side. Only for track keys. That shit's annoying during regular driving, even though I don't really drive this car much. But still, like 6-point harnesses aren't comfortable. Contrary to what everybody thinks, they're cool looking, but they're not practical. So I'm still going to keep the OEM seatbelt system and then, yeah, figure out the bottom parts for the 6-point. Obviously, the top two go here, and then we're good. But yeah.
3 weeks later.
So we got the roll bar back from powder coating. So it's been about 2 weeks. During that time, we installed some fender braces on the 8.6. Sorry, wrong car. And we posted a video, so go and check it out. Really short, but super simple install. So now what we have to do is take the seats back out and throw the roll bar back in, bolt it down, put the seats back on, and then we can finish up this project. And then all we're waiting for is our hood and our trunk to arrive so that we can lighten up the chassis and then corner balance the car completely. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay, so we finished installing the roll bar. Pretty much the same way we installed it the first time before we got it powder coated. I took the car for a little just drive around the neighborhood. Car feels very square. I'm not gonna say it feels stiff or anything. It actually feels really good. We also have the fender braces on too that we installed a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, next is just a matter of getting the hood and the trunk, throwing that on, and then getting it corner balanced. We'll probably add a little bit more weight once I move over the fire extinguisher bracket from the FC onto this car. the FC is not running, so why have a fire extinguisher in it? I mean, there's pros and there's cons, technically speaking, but this car is being driven, and in case of an emergency, I want to have the fire extinguisher readily available on the roll bar. Right now it's just sitting on the back seat, but Autopower Roll Bar, this is the sunroof version. I mean, great quality. I've had it on my FC, no problems. And yeah, I mean, this has to be one of the funner mods we've done. Might have taken us a couple hours. I think for us, what took us the longest is putting the seats back. We have the Technotoy seat brackets. They're not exactly the most friendliest of usage, or user friendly, sorry, with putting the seats on. Obviously they don't slide like a traditional slider, so that's why it just took us a little longer to make sure we had the seats dialed where we wanted. In particular, the passenger seat, I didn't want it hitting the roll bar, so we got that clearance there. As an aside, we put some eyelid bolts where the OEM seatbelt location is. That's to get us prepared for the point where we put a 6-point harness in here. I haven't figured out where I want to put the submarine bolt holes underneath the seats, but that's just a problem for another time. Mind you, I've driven with a 6-point on and it's uncomfortable, so it's not something I'm going to be driving on the street, and you shouldn't either, but do what you want. So we're still utilizing the OEM seatbelt, but anyway, Autopower is installed. Big piece of the car is now square, as you can see. But yeah, if you have any questions, drop the comments. Hit that like and subscribe, but we appreciate you tuning in, and Scotty will send us off.